Hello, hello, hello. This is V. Scott. I will be reading some poems by Maya Angelou and Nikki Giovanni today. The first poem that I will be reading by Maya Angelou today is Recovery. At last, love, proper in conclusion should snip the wings, forbidding further flight. But I, now reft of the confusion, am lifted up and speeding toward the light. The next one I will be reading is Seven Women, Blessed Assurance by Maya Angelou as well. One thing about me, I'm little and low. Find me a man wherever I go. They call me string bean cause I'm so tall. Men see me, they ready to fall. I'm young as morning and fresh as dew. Everybody loves me. So, do you. I'm fat as butter and sweet as cake. Men start to tremble each time I shake. I'm little and lean, sweet to the bone. They like to pick me up and carry me home. When I passed 40, I dropped pretense. Cause men like women who got some sense. 55 is perfect. So is 59. Because every man needs to rest sometime. This is They Ask Why by Maya Angelou. A certain person wondered why a big strong girl like me wouldn't keep a job which paid a normal salary. I took my time to lead her and to read her every page. Even minimal people can't survive on minimum wage. A certain person wondered why I wait all week for you. I didn't have the words to describe just what you do. I said you had the motion of the ocean in your walk, and when you solve my riddles, you don't even have to talk. And so the next one that I will be reading by Maya Angelou is called Loss of Love. The loss of love and youth and fire came riding a horde and plunderous on the comparison steed, sucking up the sundrops, trampling the green shoots of my carefully planted years. The evidence thickened waist and leathery thighs, which triumph over my fallen insurance. I'm sure I didn't say that right, but we're going to keep going. After 55, the arena has changed. I must enlist new warriors. My resistance, once natural as raised voices, important in the dark, is the battle worth the candle? Is the war worth the wage? May I not greet age without a grouse, allowing the truly young to own the stage. The next one is Glory Falls. Glory falls around us as we sob a dirge of dissolution on the cross, and hatred is the ballast of the rock which lies upon our necks and under feet. We have woven robes of silk and clothed our nakedness which tapestry. From crawling on this murky planet's floor, we soar beyond the birds and through the clouds and the edge of our way from hate and blind despair and bring honor to our brothers and our sisters' cheer. We grow despite the horror that we feed upon our own tomorrow. We grow. The next one is called Worker Song. Big ships, big ships shoulder. Excuse me, big ships shudder down to the sea because of me. Railroads run on twinless track because of my back. Whopper, 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 whopper. Cars stretch to a super length because of my strength. Planes fly high overseas and lands because of my hands. Whopper, 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 whopper. I wake, start the factory humming. I work late, keep the whole world running, and I got something coming. Whopper, whopper, whopper. So that was, I think I have about 2 more that I might like to read. Let me see. This one is called Woman Me. Your smile, delicate, rumor of peace. Deafening revolution nestled in the cleavage of your breasts. Beggar kings and red-ringed priests seek glory at the meeting of your thighs. A grasp of lions, a lap of lambs, your tears jeweled, strewn in this dam, caused pharaohs to ride deep in the bosom of the Nile. Southern spars lash fast their doors upon the night when winds of death blow down your name, a bride of hurricanes, a swarm of summer wind, your laughter pealing tall above the bells of ruined cathedrals. Children reach between your teeth for charts to live their lives. A stomp of feet, a bevy of swift hands. And that concludes the poems that I have read by Maya Angelou. And I will start reading the poems by Nikki Giovanni. Hey, I am back and I am about to read Nikki Giovanni's poems from her collected poetry, the collected poetry of Nikki Giovanni. So that's what I'm about to read now. And the first one I will be reading is, and sometimes I sit down at my typewriter and I think not of someone, because there isn't anyone to think about, and I wonder, is it worth it? The next one is, I want to sing. I want to sing a piercing note, lazily throwing my legs across the moon, my voice carrying all the way over to your pillow. I want you. I swear to lull all the sun and have it smelt me. The ionosphere carrying my ashes all the way over to your pillow. I want you. And the next one is, ever want to crawl in someone's arms while out the world in someone's arms and feel the world of someone's arms. It's so hot in hell. If I don't sweat, I'll melt. And I hadn't chose any other poems out of here, so let me see if I can find, because I just did like a few short poems out of there. So what I want to know is, it's a poem by Nikki Giovanni, and it's called Ego Tripping. And I want to know if you all know what popular sitcom was this poem did on. It's a very popular sitcom back in the 80s that this particular poem was did on. And if you know, please place it in the comments. My daughter also read it on here for Black History Month. And I will put, well, in another video, I will say what. Yes, I will let you all know in a different video which popular sitcom this particular poem is said. And then you let me know if you know in the comments. Thank you. Hello. Now I am reading from Nikki Giovanni's Quilting the Black Eyed Pea. What I am reading out of here is BLK History Month. If Black History Month is not viable, then wind does not carry the seeds and drop them on fertile ground. Rain does not dampen the land and encourage the seeds to root. Sun does not warm the earth and kiss the seedlings and tell them plain, you are as good as anybody else. You've got a place here too. Thank you. That was Nikki Giovanni's poem, BLK History Month. And I just thought that this was a really good thing to read for us, because I am always sharing something about Black History Month. And thank you for listening. Hello, this is the ending of our poetry that I have did, but I am going to do two of my poems. The first one will be Pray It Away, Unrealistic Logic. Scars aren't always visible. Some scars are emotional and can only be healed through emotional work. It takes time to heal emotional wounds, and never let anyone make you feel bad for the amount of time it takes you to heal your emotional wounds. Please don't tell people to pray it away, because that truly doesn't work. Encourage therapy. So many people have committed suicide from the most ridiculous logic. Pray it away. I couldn't pray my suicidal thoughts away. I needed therapy, as so many others do. If you need therapy, please seek help. Seek help for yourself. Damn what anyone else has to say. Only you know your pain. I'm happy I decided to choose therapy over the logic, pray it away. Yes, I am happy I did that. And so should you. And prayer does work. But you still have to do the work for prayer to work. In the Bible, it says, faith without works is dead. So that means you still have to do some work. You still have to do some work. So you're going to need to go and get some help for those emotional wounds, and pray as well. That is my take on it. And also, I have a number here for you if you're having suicidal thoughts, It is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. The number is 1-800-273-8255. Again, the number is 1-800-273-8255. Please call if you need the help, and don't worry about what anyone else has to say for you, please. Please don't worry about those things. I thought I was going to do another poem, but I am not. I just want you to know that you are worth it. You are worth fighting for. And don't give up on yourself. So if you need to call that number, please call it, and they can provide you with the help you need. And go to therapy if you need. Go to counseling. Go to a psychiatrist, psychologist, wherever you need to go to get your help. Please do so. Don't be ashamed, and don't let people make you feel bad and say that you're not a believer because you have chosen to go and seek counsel for your emotional wounds. Because that's not true. If you are a believer, you are a believer. And it does not make you less of a believer if you seek help for your emotional wounds. Because sometimes we just need that extra help. So if you need it, please, 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 I encourage you to call that number. I encourage you to call that number. Please call it. Please call it, is what I'm saying. And I just want to thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. And I really want you to be blessed and have such a great one. I love you. If no one else has told you that today, if no one has told you that yesterday, last week, or last month, I love you. I love you. I love